Too Many Hats podcast with your host with the most, Tony and Lavelle, every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock That He. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. Too Many Hats podcast.
Top of the morning to you, my good people. Happy Wednesday. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's your host with the most, Tony Mays, the Bell Salter. What it do, my guy?
Man, wild out, cool, wild out.
Wild out, man. Wild out.
Wild out. Oh, never mind. I went somewhere. Back.
Yeah, man. It's wild out Wednesday today, cause I know y'all got something to say after this presidential State of the Union address.
I didn't get to watch it.
Everything else has been going on. I know y'all got something to say.
I didn't get to watch it. I heard he was very proud about what happened with Memphis.
But before we get into that, let me get my shouts out, man. Well, first of all, I wanted to acknowledge, man, and say rest in peace, man, to our guy, man, actor Robert Carradine, man. Revenge of the Nerds. Y'all remember that guy? Yeah, man. Rest in peace, man, to actor Robert Carradine, man. Man, we want to send condolences and prayers to his family and friends and those who just admired, man, him as an actor, man. So shout out to him and his family. Next, man, I want to give a birthday shout out, man. I want to give a birthday shout out to my girl, Kimberly Lees, Kimberly Power, man. This is Miss Gwen's daughter, man. When I tell you, she is, man, this little girl, man, has been with, well, I don't want to call her little girl. She just been around us so long. She almost like a daughter to me or a little sister, you know. She's been around us so long, man. She has, man, single mother, has raised two beautiful sons, man, that one is getting ready to go off to college and the other one's already in college, man. And she's just a fantastic young lady, man. So shout out to her. Happy birthday, man. Kim Power. She go by Kimberly Elise. Shout out. Man.
It's your birthday.
Wild out, man. Wild out.
I want to give a shout out to Dallas for keeping me up all this morning. I don't know what the hell was wrong with our dog yesterday. I've been up since 3 o'clock with that little ass dog. He did not want to.
What is he doing? What are you doing?
He was just up.
Oh. He must have slept during the day yesterday.
Yeah, Dawn said when she got out of the bath to us that she got set up in the chair. He got up in the bed and fell asleep.
Yeah, so he probably slept all day yesterday. Then he want to get up. Pepper do that sometimes when she just lay around all day. Then at night she want to. I'm not right now, Pepper. Not right now.
Man,
shout out to my nephew too, man. My nephew Jeremy. Happy birthday, Jeremy, man.
Yeah, Jeremy
Williams, man.
You know, went to the ATL, the ATL.
DJ Smooth.
Yeah.
In the ATL celebrating his birthday. Well, he live in ATL now, so. But shout out to DJ Smooth, man. Shout out, man. That's my nephew, man. We always say he looked like my older brother Greg. The other cousins used to tease him all the time. Man, you look like Uncle Greg, man.
He do. He made up like him and everything, tall.
Yeah, shout out, man, to Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Man, what y'all think about the woman that's been missing for 24 years and they done found this woman, man?
That was crazy, bro. I didn't see the whole thing. Did you actually tap into it? Or?
So the Only thing I seen was the fact that she said, I'm waiting on her to give her interview to somebody, be 60 Minutes, somebody.
Yeah.
But she literally said it was a domestic violence situation and she walked away. But she walked away from her husband and 3 kids, bro. So you know when this woman came up missing, man, they went after the husband, right? He done did something to her. Especially if anybody knew about them in their domestic violence situation, know that he was abusive to her, you know they came after him, bro.
He was the main prospect.
Man, the husband is always the main prospect.
Mhm.
Me and Marcus was watching this show the other night. It was Snap. I don't even know what they call it, but it was a young lady who had,
What's she mean?
yeah, she alive. She man, 24 years later, she been kicking it. She probably got a whole new life.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm waiting on that story to come out. So we was watching this show the other day, and this lady, she was actually murdered in her home. The crazy part was her husband called the neighbor. I guess he supposedly had been trying to call the house and nobody was answering, and told a neighbor to go over there and check and see if his wife was at home. So the neighbor supposedly goes over there, looks in through the window, knocks on the door, nobody comes to the door, looks in through the window, and stuff just don't look right. So the neighbor, instead of the neighbor calling the police, the neighbor gets in his car and go and drive and find a police officer and bring the police officer back to the house. The police get in there. The woman dead. She been stabbed. The little girl, about 5-6 years old, she out cold, so they don't know if she dead or what. She out, and the 2-month-old baby that's over there crying. So they found out the little girl alive, so they rushed the little girl to the hospital and the baby to get the wellness check on the baby. The woman had been stabbed in her abdomen, I don't know, 40 times, 30 times, a lot of times. So the husband pulls up at the scene at the house. He got a shirt on that got spots all on it, look like blood. Me and Monkey looking like, you got to be dumb. Why would you pull up? You the suspect. You didn't pull up at the house and you got spots all over your shirt look like blood. If he did it, right? So they take him in, question him. They take the neighbor in because they felt like that was weird for the neighbor to instead of call her, go get the police and drive. And the neighbor had some spots in his car that looked like blood. So they didn't took his car. So anyway, they come to find out the neighbor, it was oil in the neighbor's car. And then he had did a polygraph and passed the polygraph. The husband passed the polygraph, and on his shirt it was paint. Just ironic. So now they looking like, who they killed this woman? Cause it wasn't nobody forcefully came into the house, so they know it had to be somebody she know. And when they left the door unlocked. They dusted the house with fingerprints, but of course, everybody damn fingerprints in the house, family, friend, everybody been over there. So they were like, man, this is bizarre. But it was one thing that stuck out. She had her sister's husband had an affinity for her. He was crazy about her, had made a couple of passes at her, weird dude, and she didn't rejected his passes at her and stuff. And I'm like, well, why would she, if he came over there, why would she let him, his fingerprints was in the house, but he used to come to the house. So but the little girl messed around and woke up out of the coma at the hospital, bro.
Wow.
And when they asked the little girl, who did she see? She said she saw the person come in, but they had their hand over their face. But she said all she know is the person had hair the color of grandmama, and grandmama had blonde hair because the grandmama was sitting there with her. And they said, "Oh, so it's somebody with some blonde hair. Who got blonde hair?" The husband didn't have blonde hair, you know, and the brother-in-law got blonde hair. This craziness come to the hospital. The city girl, hey, how you doing? They said when he came in the hospital and seen that little girl, her eye got big and she ducked her head and turned her down beside her grandmama.
Bingo.
Got it. Man, so they went to pressure him, man, and pressure him. And come to find out he did, man. He went in, he raped the girl. And he said, but he ended up telling them that it was consensual sex, that him and her had been having an affair. And it was consensual sex and all that. And so, but come to find out, he came in, he raped the girl, and then he stabbed her and killed, and he knocked the little girl out first. And that's how he made and told her he was going to do something to the baby. And that's why the girl went ahead on it and had sex with him. And then after he had the sex, he just stabbed her a bunch of times and left. Yeah, crazy.
What's the name of the movie?
It was like one of them shows that come on like with them murder mystery kind of shows. Like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it was a true story though. Yeah, but it was weird. Yeah. So this is Wild Out Wednesday, man. I know y'all got some of y'all probably won't talk about that presidential state. I didn't really see it. I heard he talked about Memphis. I can watch, dude. It's hard for me to watch, dude, because everything come out of his mouth be a lie. So it's hard for me to really watch him. So I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't watch it because I couldn't watch it. But I know some of y'all probably watched it. Some of y'all probably had y'all comments. Oh, whatever y'all want to talk about. This Wild Out Wednesday. We gonna wild out today. We're gonna talk about it.
I know that we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary, man.
Yep.
2 million podcast. And unfortunately, I talked to Dara. What was it, Monday? And they canceled their first Friday until further notice. So
okay,
they killed that. I was like, man, it's all good though.
But maybe we could do something. Cause we got the comedy show coming up. The first weekend we got the we them ones or whatever. The comedy show with Mike Epps and Mojo Brooks and all them. We going to that. That's that Friday. Then that Saturday.
What Friday is it?
Man, but maybe that next week, man. We can do something, man. We can get together, do something, man. Have a soiree, I don't know, do something. Monica said crazy. He had an infatuation with her stomach. Yeah, that was the crazy part. I left out. The dude, you know, he had he used to always talk about the woman's stomach, the woman he stabbed. He had an infatuation. He used to always talk about how he loved her stomach. And the police was like, they were just bizarre because they was like, they've heard of people having feet fetishes and hand fetishes, but never a stomach fetish. And he had a stomach fetish for this lady. And so, and that's why he stabbed in the stomach too. He crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So if you watched the State of the Union address last night, you got something to say about it, you can say, oh, you whatever you want to talk about. This is Wild Out Wednesday. We're gonna talk about it today. I did now the lady, because I think I pulled the story up. It said mom of 3 was found alive after going missing for 24 years. Reveals why she left, reports say. A North Carolina mother who went missing 24 years ago while going Christmas shopping has been found alive and well, according to authorities. I'm trying to see if they don't even say her name. Oh yeah, here you go. According to the Rockingham County Sheriff, Sam Page, Michelle Hundley Smith, she probably got married again. Michelle Hundley Smith, 62, told authorities that she left due to ongoing domestic issues at the time. And he said, let me just say that there were no allegations of any foul play regarding her leaving, he told People. But according to Miss Smith, she said she left due to ongoing domestic issues at the time. She did not elaborate. So how does that work? If you said, I mean, I'm pretty sure they had a funeral, reported this lady probably dead. Like, how does that really work? Like, you just go missing for.
I think it depends on the state that you live in. Where's she from? Where's she from? You would say?
I don't. Well, she went missing from. Yeah, it just said a North Carolina mother who went missing 24 years ago. So I guess she's from North Carolina.
Well, depending on that state, how that works, how long she was missing, depending on this situation, from what I understand, how that works. So, but that's a long ass time. So I don't know. Let's see.
But this is my thing. Like, if I'm the kids, I feel some kind of way. Because you didn't left us with the crazy dude or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't left us and went to wherever you done went to for 24 years. We didn't miss out on 24. And you ain't take us with you. You went Christmas shopping, didn't come back, ran off with your boo, whatever, didn't come back, didn't call us or nothing for 24 years. And I'm trying to figure, I want to know how they found her. Mm-hmm. Did somebody just walk up on her and say, is that you? Did somebody just walk up on her and say, is that you, Susie? We thought you was missing. Like, how? Like, that's crazy. Fiddy said she ain't watch it either. Mugga didn't watch. I know we didn't watch it. I can't stomach dude talking on TV. When I see him talking on TV, period, I change the station. Period. I just cannot stomach dude at all.
So it says in North Carolina, there is no waiting period required to report a person as missing. Law enforcement encourages reporting as soon as possible, particularly children, the elderly, and vulnerable individuals. Here are specific terms and legal definitions regarding missing persons in North Carolina. Reporting a missing person, immediate action you can and should file a report immediately with the local law. It says whose location is unknown has been reported to law enforcement. I'm trying to see the other.
What about like after they are reported missing? How long can you wait before you report that they are dead? Or do you just never report that they dead?
So it must enter data into the National Missing and Unidentified Person systems if a person is missing more than 30 days.
So I guess they just never reported her as dead, just missing.
Just missing. She was just missing.
That's crazy.
But then they said legal consequences of being missing is property management. If a person has been missing more than 30 days or more, an interested party can petition the Superior Court to appoint a receiver to manage the missing property's debts and assets. That's another thing to think about. Presumption of death. A person is not automatically declared dead after 7 years of absence. A judge must decide based on evidence whether to declare a person legally dead, especially if they were exposed to a specific peril. A final decree, a final finding declaring a missing person has lost interest in their property may occur after 5 years from the date of disappearance.
So they got to really wait like 7 years, and they got to get a court appointed judge to say, based on the situation.
It is also they are the authorized agency. You have to gather medical records, dental records, and DNA if necessary.
So that means she ain't never been reported dead. Basically, they just went on that she was missing, never came back.
Mm-hmm.
But that's got. I mean, if I'm the kids, I'm feeling some kind of way for real.
Is she black or white? Did we find out what she look like? What's her name again? Michelle what?
What's her name? Her name is Carol. No, ain't Caroline. Nothing. Yeah. I just had it. Oh, Michelle Hundley, Hundley Smith.
There she go right here.
But she was so if she's 62, let me see. If she's 62, let's see something here. I'm trying to do the math. Like when she got on down, how old was she? 62 minus 24. She was 38. So at 38, I wonder how old her children were, her 3 children, when she left. Because, I mean, technically, if she had them at 18, they could have been already grown.
Yeah.
They could have been at least 18, you know what I'm saying? Could have been already of age if she had them early.
It says Michelle's husband reported she told him she was going Christmas shopping in nearby Martinsville, Virginia. According to authorities, neither Michelle, then 38, nor her 1995 Pontiac Transport minivan ever returned, and her husband reported her missing to the local Rockingham County Sheriff's Office on New Year's Eve 2001.
Okay, here you go. Her 3 children, Amanda, who was 14 when her mother disappeared, a son who was almost 8, and a 19-year-old. So the 14 and the 19-year-old, the 19-year-old, could have been at the house. I don't know. The 14 was probably a little distraught because that was a female. And then the son who was 8, I mean, like, you got to give me some answers.
Mm-hmm.
You left me at 8 and 14, just got on down. Yeah, she. Okay, here you go. In a lengthy post, I guess this was a daughter. She expressed her feelings after learning her mother's alive decades later. She said, "I am ecstatic. I am pissed. I am heartbroken. I am all over the map," she wrote. Will I have a relationship once more with my mom? Honestly, I can't answer that because I don't even know. My initial reaction would be yes, absolutely. But then I think of all the hurt. But even then, my mom is only human, just as we all are. Man, that's tough.
I mean, where was she at for 24 years? And
was she in the same state?
That's what I'm saying. All of it.
At her request, her current whereabouts remain undisclosed.
Is the husband still living?
Shit, she didn't remarry. She didn't change her name and hell. What the hell? That's crazy. I'm like, just bananas. Monkey said that's a long time to be gone, especially to leave children. If he was that bad, I definitely wouldn't have left my babies there for 24 years. Phyllis said maybe she thought that she would always look for her if she had the kids. Not an excuse for me, but I can't imagine having to walk away from your life to be safe. Phyllis said a bad, terrible husband is not always a bad father. Well, yeah, that's true too.
Mm.
But I'm just saying, and maybe she felt like, well, he been real good to the kids and just horrible to me, so let me get on down. Who knows? And it could just been another man in the picture, and she just saying it was domestic. I still think I wouldn't have been able to leave my children in a hostile environment. We all would have disappeared. Yeah, I would have, man. But for her to disappear, like she had to put some thought. I'm going out on Christmas when it's time to go shopping. I'm gonna get on. She already had an exit strategy, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, did she already have a bag packed, or did she want them to say she just missing? Because if she had a packed bags and stuff, they was like, well, I see one of her bags is missing the clothes. Or did she secretly, like, for a year, had been buying clothes and stuff on the side, putting it in a place of undisclosed location, not bringing it home, hadn't bought her a bag, not bringing it home. Like, I need them to interview this lady.
Yeah.
I need them to interview this lady, but they according to this, they said she didn't, her location is undisclosed and she want to remain that way. So she'll probably never interview about it.
I mean, I would because she got some money on her hand.
Man, I'm talking about, but I'm talking about the only way I'm coming out is that 60 minutes and they finna pay me. Then again, I got to have my story together like a mug.
Yeah, because it's so many questions behind it. Here the lady is right here.
Yeah. The monk said for 24 years though, why did she reappear? I missed that part. It didn't say. And then I'm trying to see if somebody did she stay in the state of North Carolina? Which would have been crazy to me.
Well,
But
it says Virginia in the story I just wrote. I just read.
oh, Virginia. So she left North Carolina, went to Virginia somewhere. Good morning, Paulette. So if she went to Virginia somewhere, how the hell did somebody see? Maybe somebody on vacation ran across her. See, like, how do you live a life of recluse to the point that you don't run across or see nobody, nothing? Or did her face through facial recognition hit a camera and it popped up on? I mean, what happened?
I'm sure somebody on TikTok is turning the pod.
Like what happened?
I don't know.
You know, because they do have all of this facial recognition software and stuff, right? To where y'all make sure y'all go check out Jason Statham's new movie. I'm gonna tell y'all the name of it, but go check it out because it's kind of almost like this story. It's called Shelter. Jason Statham in a movie called Shelter, and it's kind of similar to this way. Where yeah, but go check it out. It's a good movie. Billy said apparently it's other women out there has done the same thing. Just look up how many people have disappeared and have never been found. Do you remember the nurse from here? I don't remember her. I know it's a lot of kids run away and then they end up on the streets and just, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy though. After 24 years and you discovered some kind of way somebody discovered. Well, I mean, how did you slip up? Because I'm pretty sure even if you went to Virginia, you had to change your name. You had to do something. Like you ain't up just kicking it in Virginia with the same name. You'd have changed some aspects of your name. You ain't out there on social media. You ain't got no social media. You better not. You better not have no social media account. None. Especially using your name. you out there on social media. You out there on social media using what's her name again? Michelle Huntley Smith, Virginia.
Man, so many stories are on TikTok, Doc. So now
about this lady.
Yes, sir.
That is bizarre. That is really bizarre. I just want to know how they found her. If I can come up with that part, how they found her, and sounds like a Lifetime movie, man, for real. Hell, that's what she could be waiting on. Waiting on somebody to make a movie about her life. You know they will make a movie now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'm out to
Michael or whatever her name is to be playing her. Yeah. That is crazy. I remember the nurse, Phyllis. She said, I think she went to a basketball game and never. Hold on, y'all got me. Y'all, I gotta research this. Nurse. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see. Tequila Sharia had a 41-year-old nurse from Memphis has been missing since May 2019. She was last seen working. Based on results, case of Memphis nurse disappeared and was found on New Year's Eve appears to be a misunderstanding or misremembering of the case of Tequila Hayes, a Memphis nurse who went missing in 2019. Her husband, Carl Hayes, was arrested in February 20 and charged with her murder after her body was found, which is a different town. No, so this ain't it. Because this lady was found dead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only one that pops up. Yep. And I mean, when I look it up about a nurse missing from Memphis, it's all the same woman, Tequila Hayes. No different person. Yeah, I don't see another nurse y'all from Memphis that was. It's the same person.
Mm.
Ms. Loretta, good morning. How would this work in the IRS if she was considered missing? Well, she reported. Lavelle just read a whole thing about like how you had the process you had to go through. I think that was for North Carolina, wasn't it, Lavelle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the whole process, and yeah, you got to wait 7 years before you can declare the person dead, and it's got to be declared by a judge. And he talked about like her assets or her property, personal property, and all that stuff. Tanner said this has happened about.
Huh? I was just thinking all that stuff had to be with the husband and the children. So I guess it didn't.
Yeah, I would guess.
Yeah.
This has happened about some people just have to check out. Back in the day, men walked away from their family all the times. Say they are going to the store and come back years later talking about him. I'm your dad. Monkey said, I get being unalived and they find your body after 24 years, but you alive just out there kicking it?
Mm-hmm.
She was a real professional at hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because
I'm like, how, like in this day and time, with all these cameras, cell phones, cameras at lights, how do you and y'all do know they watch Big Brother in the sky is watching everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
They can hear our conversation through our phone. If it's got a camera and they can pretty much see everything. So with all this technology, and that's what I'm wondering, like, did they find her through some type of technology? Because I know she wasn't stupid enough to have no social media page or nothing like that. Or did she get a whole new family hanging out with friends? Because I'm like, how do you disappear? Or you don't hanging out with no friends and you ain't taking no pictures with nobody?
Mm-hmm.
Taking no pictures. Like you ain't even, if somebody taking a picture, you be like, I don't want to be in a picture. I don't like to take pictures. They come to your crib. You ain't got no pictures of yourself, no pictures of yourself in your phone. And they be like, oh, you got a cute outfit. Let me take your picture. No, I don't like my picture taken. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. And so when you guys watch the new movie Shelter, you'll see what I'm talking about. How like he literally like lived like a hermit on an isolated place by itself, and would have probably been there the rest of his natural life if it wouldn't been for one little incident. I ain't gonna tell y'all about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that one little incident caused him to be seen again.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's bizarre, man. Like, if I'm the kid, and I can, well, let me put it this way: if that was Mary Lane, if Mary Lane, my dad was abusive to my mom, my mama just left. didn't take us, left, popped up on the scene 24 years later, doing good, just got a whole new life somewhere. I'm pissed. Like, I'm like the girl, I'm pissed. And it ain't no, I'm ecstatic, I'm pissed. Nah, I'm pissed.
Mhm.
Because you didn't let me think you've been dead or something for 24 years. I'm hurting. Imagine those first few years for the kids, man. The first 2-3 years had to be like just horrible.
And my thing is, what is the father saying to the children? What I mean, what is he saying? I mean, do she got siblings? Was her parents still living at the time? It's a lot of stuff to dig into. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because they probably come out there and they probably disassociate themselves with him because thinking he didn't kill her or done something. And man, that's crazy. And is he still alive? Is he still got something to say?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so y'all gonna have me on TikTok.
I'm digging now. When I first heard it, I started to go mess with it. I was like, you know what?
Y'all gonna have me on TikTok all day. I mean, like, good morning. She said, look up Aubrey Heron. It wasn't. She wasn't from Memphis. Okay, let me see. Aubrey Heron.
Miss Gwen, you late. We already don't say happy birthday to your daughter. We love you.
We done put a picture up and everything. 23 years since Aubrey Mae Heron's disappearance. That was a white lady.
Mm.
I said it was a black lady nurse. Okay, let's see. 23 years since Aubrey Mae Heron's disappearance. She left work in Catskill around 11 p.m. Heron in her black 1994 Jeep Grand Cherokee with the New York license plate haven't been seen since. She was last seen August 29, 2002, leaving the Columbia Green long-term healthcare facility where she worked as a part-time nurse. The 31-year-old mother of 3 was reported missing by her family the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
In 2022, Heron's older daughter, Sansia Court, told News they remain hopeful. In 2022, she has a new investigator on her case and really looking in May 2020. So they must have hired like a private investigator. Okay. I'm trying to get to where they found her. It never say where they found her in the story. It just say 2022 they had a new investigator on her case. Yeah, that don't say she ever came forth or they found her.
Mm.
Yeah, they just said she's still missing, and in 2022 they was hopeful they had a new investigator on her case. So that's the only thing I see on that, Phyllis. That's crazy. Technically she wasn't missing; she just left. Well, I mean, yeah, I never saw something where they were found her. In 2022, they said they were still looking for her. They had a new investigator. So I guess they family probably hired a private investigator to kind of look and see. And maybe that's how they found this other woman. Private investigator. You know, them private investigators, boy, some of these TikTok people is private investigators in their own right.
Man, that's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I already put my baby up there on the screen. Happy birthday, Kimberly Lee, Kimberly Power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just weird. It's weird. Like if you missing and nobody has found you, and I do understand that there are a lot of runaway cases where the family know that the person they used to run away all the time, and this time they done ran away. They out there somewhere, and they don't even be out there looking for them because they know that look they got a drug problem. If they come home, if they contact, cool, but they ain't out there just looking for them. But I couldn't have a child that I know is missing, even if it's a runaway that child used to run away, where I just never give up hope or just, I'm still out there looking. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
It's a dead cat on the line. Like, 'cause I'm still reading it don't make sense to me because it said, this the daughter type. I said, my father has been through so much, and I want it made clear that while their marriage had issues, just as many marriages go through, my mom did not leave simply because of a bad marriage. See, that's
That's why I said it was a dude in the picture.
something ain't right.
It was a dude
Yeah.
over there. Woo, woo, woo.
It said then after mentioning her complex emotions about the closure of her mother's missing person case, Amanda wrote that she can absolutely understand someone taking off and leaving after everything with which she has dealt in on her own life. It's some stuff going on, Doc.
Maybe she had some other internal issues going on that we just don't know about.
Yeah, I be on
Still
TikTok.
like I'm still like Monica. Like it's gonna be hard for me to just walk away from my children.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And just that'd be tough for me. I'm just gonna walk away from my kids and get on down. Yeah, that's tough.
Well, I won't mention any relations and or names, but some people that I know personally did something similar and was gone for about 2 weeks. And it is it's a crazy place to be in. Let's put it like that. What I'm saying.
Was kids involved?
Mm-hmm.
And they left the kids?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's I don't know, man. Like you gotta be a weird type of parent. Or either that or mental trauma has really got you in a place where you just and I do think and I don't even want to put that jacket on this Hundley lady because Hundley Smith lady because hell she sound like she doing well. It don't sound like it was nothing mental.
I don't know, but I will be on TikTok in probably about 14 minutes.
I said, y'all gonna have me on TikTok.
You gave me something else to do.
Monka says she could be lying. There are some bad mothers out here. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could have been a dude that said, "Hey, you gonna come, but I don't want all them kids. Like, I take care of you. You come, be with me, leave your husband. You know, we do it." And she got on down.
It actually made me want to actually even do a podcast segment on just the whole missing persons aspect of how that even works because I'm sure a lot goes into the whole scenario as far as, it's probably people that are just with the FBI and the CIA that are, depending on the caliber of the individual, that are assigned to certain things when people go missing like that. So I don't know. It's crazy to me.
Ms. Gwen said, Tony, as educators, we have seen it happen often, especially when there was a man in her relationship involved. That's why I said, man, I believe she did have another man. I believe she had another man, and sometimes when you got another man and you just, you so woo-wooed and you so head over heels that you ain't thinking about nothing else, and you thinking, hey, he good to the kid, the husband is good to the kid, he gonna take care of the kid, they're gonna be good, and she got on down.
I mean, you can't.
No ugly lady.
Huh?
I mean, she wasn't no ugly lady, so
no.
It could very well be another man.
Yeah, I mean, she looked like she was healthy at the time, and
yeah.
I don't know how old that picture is. I mean, how old she was at the time, but I don't know. I just pulled it back.
They said she disappeared at 38, and this probably looked like the most recent picture they had when she was 38. They're close to it,
Yeah.
Because she looked like she could probably be 38 in this picture.
Like she played on one of them soap operas or something.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy,
As the
bro.
world turns, look at that.
But this is the thing. So even if she's in Virginia high and her news and made national, her stuff has made national headlines.
Mm-hmm.
So even if she wasn't hiding enough, she can't hide nothing because everywhere she go now, they're gonna be like, you the lady that was missing from the
Hold on. So wait a minute, bro. I gotta go to YouTube. Man. You making you how long we got? Damn, dude, I can't stay.
you literally done made national headlines. So even if you was hiding and said, I don't want to be found, somebody that seen you in that state that know you and said, hey, I know her. She live over here on Boston Street. So the cat had been let out the bag.
Hold on, Doc.
I know this lady.
Hold on. I got a video.
Gwen said, especially when one or more of the children is very responsible and steps into the role of helping the household and supporting the city. Yeah. Because they had an older brother that was 19, and then the girl was 14. So, you know, she was a teen, preteen, whatever. Well, teenager, what she was probably babysitting the 8-year-old son anyway.
Yeah.
And the 19-year-old probably said, Dad, I'm gonna step up and help out with the kid, you know, whatever too. We want an update tomorrow. I know Vail gonna find out what happened.
I'm already on it, Doc. Don't play no game. Hold on, let me.
I know I tell y'all gonna have me on TikTok, man. Looking trying to figure out because I'm telling you, them folk on TikTok is some investigators. Some of them people, man, should be making a living for this stuff, man. They be finding some stuff on TikTok.
Here we go, right here, Doc. This will be the last part of the show, I imagine, because we're getting close to time. Where is it at?
Man, right here, boy.
It was just after 8:30 at night on December 9th, 2001, when mom of three, Michelle Hunley Smith, said goodbye to her children, ages 19, 14, and just 7 years old. She said she was going Christmas shopping at Kmart about 17 miles away, a routine trip. Michelle left her home in Eden, North Carolina, driving a green 1995 Pontiac Transport van, and she never made it home again. And it wasn't until 22 days later, on December 31st, New Year's Eve, that Michelle's husband reported her missing. The Rockingham County Sheriff's Office then launched a search with multiple agencies, including the FBI. They combed the route between Eden and Martinsville, Virginia. This is where the Kmart was located, found nothing. And despite years of investigation, no trace of Michelle or her van.
But look how close North Carolina and Virginia are.
I grew up wondering, did she have an accident? Was it foul play? Did she simply walk away? And then last week, detectives suddenly get fresh new information about the case. They follow up, and on February 20th, they announce they found her, Michelle Hunley Smith, alive, now in her 60s, living a whole new life somewhere in North Carolina. She's safe. And then comes the part that no one expected. At her request, police are not sharing her location, and she does not want contact with her family, has asked for privacy. I'm joined now by Sheriff Sam Page. Talk more about this. Thanks so much for taking the time. Any idea? Did she give you any idea about why she left her family?
Well, I did have some information pertaining to that. Is when she was located, she was asked that basic question, and she said apparently there were some ongoing domestic issues at the time that she departed. She left on her own accord, but it was a reference to some ongoing domestic issues.
Is that something that you were able to corroborate?
At this point in time, we're not aware of any domestic calls or anything that I can be advised of that I can relate that occurred prior to her departure.
Did
But
she?
It looks like she. Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
I apologize. I interrupted you.
No, I'm just saying. It looks like apparently she left on her own accord, but she did reference to domestic related issues.
Did she explain how she would be able to leave her children behind despite that, or not contact them?
I don't think we had a lot of information on that at this point. I don't think we had a lot of information.
How was she found exactly?
Well, I can't tell you exactly how she was found. If I can just go into a little bit of detail, is when this case first started unfolding, we reached out to the FBI, different law enforcement agencies in Virginia and North Carolina, the State Bureau of Investigation from North Carolina, the DEA. And we started putting a lot of information out there, and also their databases. We work with the NCIC, the National Crime Information Center, and we share a lot of information across the country. And a lot of times that information we put in, if somebody runs across a vehicle, runs across a tag, runs across a name, or if somebody's found a body's found DNA information, we have that available. And a lot of times that helps us to solve these cases. On this particular case, we hadn't got any information or anything. It went basically cold at that point. But any leads that we had available, we worked diligently. But on February 20th, information came in on the 19th to one of our dispatchers and relayed that to the chief investigator. They assigned the two detectives to follow up on this information, and they located Michelle Hunley Smith in another county within North Carolina.
Two questions for you.
Yes,
Any
sir.
idea what she's been doing? And two, how was she able to avoid being found?
I don't have that information. And again, a lot of times people just can't just drop off the planet, but we do track all information, but sometimes people avoid certain things to avoid identification, and it can happen.
Does she have, can you tell us, does she have a whole other family, children?
The only thing I can tell you is from our position at this point is that she was located safe.
Okay.
There was no foul play in her going missing. She left on her own accord. She has related to us at this point is that it was domestic related issues leading up to her departure. Right. And her husband at the time and children knew that she was going to shopping around Christmas time or before Christmas time, but shortly before. And she was going up to to Martinsville, Virginia, which is 17 miles away. And all those areas were checked. And, and nowadays with the technology we have now, we have license plate readers in different locations around different states and different locations. So those types of technologies could have been beneficial, I think, if we'd had them in place then. But a lot of things have moved forward in the past 24 years.
100%.
100%. But I will say this, hard work by the detectives, sharing information, and every tidbit of information they could get out there and following up on those leads does make a difference on these cases. And this information, I would just say, came forward because some of that information clicked,
right,
and we were notified. It came back to the originating agency, which was the Rockingham County Sheriff's Office. Our investigators got out there.
So Sheriff, I have a limited time. I want to ask you real quick as we're looking to see if we'll get more information. Is she going to be charged at all, criminally charged?
I've spoke with the district attorney today. And the district attorney advised me that she was informed about this case, where this person has been missing for 24 years. She has requested a formal review of this investigation, our district attorney has, to determine if charges will be forthcoming. So that's kind of where we're at on that conversation.
And do you know whether or not she lied to law enforcement, misled law enforcement, anything of that nature? I guess maybe be
the only comment is kind of what I can release it to you at this point. Okay. So again, the district attorney will be reviewing the full information from the report, full case review, and then with our detectives, and then if charges are forthcoming, we'll be advised on that. I appreciate everybody's hard work on this case. It means a lot when your team puts it together and can bring closure in some respect, but it also brings back up a lot of emotions also.
I'm sure it's incredible.
Man, it is crazy as hell. Ain't no.
He said the woman said she didn't want no contact with her family and wanted her privacy.
So this is just me. I got a couple of thoughts and processes in my head. Not one, either the husband was doing some foul play to the children. That's one of my thoughts. Two, the husband started messing with another lady and told her to get the hell out of here. I don't want to know.
I think everything was on her, bro.
You think
I think it was on her. I just think she found another man, got on down, because she don't want no contact with her family. And no private. She don't even want no contact with her kids.
Something had to
a man, nigga, dick. What? Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry.
The husband is out of the picture. Period. Ain't nothing going on.
Hey, she got some.
Hold on. And for the daughter to be so discreet, I mean, so undiscreet as far as saying my dad, and just trying to get him out of the picture, so to speak. This is a red flag to me.
No, it's because she's trying to say my dad. Every marriage have their issues. Because at 14, we always say kids see everything. They sponges. At 14, this girl has seen her family, her mom and dad are reacting and knowing whether or not they were serious, if they was fighting, and her probably seeing marriage and said, well, this is like some normal marriage. They had little spats, little arguments, nothing out of the norm, and this woman got on down, and for her not to want any contact even with those kids, or not to try to take those kids with her, it had nothing to do with them kids. It had nothing to do with her husband messing with the kids. That had everything to do with her and her wanting to get on down.
I'm gonna go to TikTok in a few minutes.
Phyllis said it's so weird, but we do that are some bad things that goes on behind those doors. She said, fuck that husband and them kids. I'm out. Sounds like it was best she left. Think about the trauma and triggers for the children. Mama left Christmas shopping and never came back. There's definitely more to this story. Phyllis said, I'm not understanding why would she be charged? I mean, it depends. If she left, I mean, if she deceived law enforcement in any kind of way, it could be ways they get. That's why the district attorney wants to view the entire case and everything that's going on.
Those agencies are spending money and so now you gotta recoup that. Yeah,
and not only that, you're talking about fraud, because now she's missing, and think about the bills, credit cards and companies or IRS taxes. This woman probably ain't paid taxes in 38 years, 24 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So somebody coming after her.
It's almost like on the Hollow Knights when you do the get hold of Sunshine. Sunshine put that thing on. You call and say, your mama home?
Hey, man, you mean grown people can't leave their home without telling anyone? Come on, Phyllis. Come on. We ain't talking about you getting an argument with your wife and say, I'm gone, I'm out, and I'm leaving.
Nah, it's something deeper than that, Doc.
Yeah.
Way deeper. Sometimes put that thing on dudes and man, where's your mama? Well, tell your mama I'm not coming home anymore.
Tell your mama I'm not coming home anymore. We got to get out of here, man. Good story, man. I know Lavelle gonna have some more information tomorrow, but thank y'all for joining in on this conversation on Wild Out Wednesday. We appreciate all of your support. Yeah, man. Yeah, we appreciate it, man. Shout out again, man. Our condolences and prayers. Rest in peace, actor Robert Carradine. And shout out to that girl, man. Happy birthday, Elise and Jeremy Williams. Happy birthday.
That actually made me want to go watch. Watch Revenge of the Nerds, man. Like it was a put like movie, Doc.
We'll watch the whole nerd series.
Yeah. All right.
The fact that she wants nothing to do with now adult children is what leans it toward Tona's theory. She wanted another life and left to have it. Living a double life is more common than we think. Oh yeah, I know that. Men do it all the time. We talk about that. Men live them double lives all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Come on, shit. Prayers about it here.
I'm gonna do like the church used to do. And say, may the Lord watch
between thee and
me. While we absent one from the other, this we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same bad time.
Same bad place.
2 Men in Hats.
Next time back. It's the 2 Men in Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle, every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Men in Hats podcast.